This video is brought to you by Bodywork by Kristen. We are an exclusive sponsor at the IXCR Race Series in Indiana. Come visit us on Vendor Row before your race to see how we can help you get to the finish line faster. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Alright, this is the front differential out of my 2018 Polaris RZR XP Turbo. And I was having issues with this differential anyway. When I drain the oil, there's a lot of metal chunks in there, so I don't expect to see the greatest thing out of this differential. I'm kind of wondering what's going to be broken inside here. So I've already loosened up the screws, and all I have to do is pop this off. You can see a lot of this is dry in here. It's the first time I've been here, so I expect a lot of this stuff to be stock in here. So there's just a rubber O-ring that holds this plate on. Yeah, so I got a lot of metal shavings in here. Not sure what this is. Maybe it's the roll pin. Got a little pin in here, some kind of rolling pin. There's just metal all around in here. I'm gonna have to get this definitely cleaned up. That just pops out. It's a little grindy. I'll get this, got a whole bunch of new Sandcraft RCR parts, so we'll be replacing these bearings anyway. I'll have to get this bearing off. I know that's the top one. Oh man, I'll just look down here to see what's going on. And this armature plate is not even touching the cage. Oh man, this is really bad. So the armature plate's screwed up, it's bent and broken, and the sprag cage, it's all in pieces inside here. So this is all gonna come out, and it's basically been destroyed. Yeah, there's some bent parts in here. So hopefully the ring gear is in good condition when I pull this apart. That's the armature plate, and it is bent up. It's even got a crack right there where it's bent. Yeah, this diff was in bad shape. Yeah. This isn't in bad shape, but I'm not reusing that. And there's the problem. That roll pin that's there is sheared off, and that's what caused all this problems. Because this is supposed to be, there's a little pin here, and what happened was that pin broke, and it basically broke everything inside this front diff. So that's the cause of the failure. Now RCR Sandcraft, they have a new pin that goes in there, and it's not hollow, it's not rolled metal, and that's going to prevent this front diff from breaking like this in the future. So yeah, I'm going to have to definitely clean out all these parts, but there's no way I'm getting this sprayed cage out in one piece, because it's broken all over the place. So we'll just pull it out, and all the little rollers are going to fly out everywhere. The one thing I hope is that the H-clips are still reusable, but we'll see. So all those are the rollers. I'm expecting those to definitely fall out. Not a big deal, we'll reuse them. But this cage is broken. And all of my H-clips are gone. No, they're still there. Some of them are gone. The ones on the top are gone. So I'm going to have to order all new H-clips. The ones on the bottom are still there. Some of them, not all of them. But they're also they're broken. One of the two. So my guess is that I'm just gonna have to order all brand new ones, because that's probably what broke apart in this thing and shredded all into little pieces, is those little H clips. And there's just metal all over the place in here. Looks like all my rollers look good. Preliminary, I guess. This one's stuck in there. Help it out with this. Yeah, all these little small little metal shavings. These are those little thin H clips that go on the sprag cage, and they're all broken. So I guess that's my bad for not giving it attention, but what ended up happening with this front differential is that I believe that it ran out of oil, and I didn't notice it. The front seal was leaking on it, and that's what caused it to lose all the oil, and that's probably what put me in this predicament. So just looking at the ring gear, and looks pretty good. I don't see any pits or things going on with that, so that's a positive. I'm gonna put that in the positive. There's some negatives here, but I'm gonna put that one in the positive for sure. And yeah, all these little H clips are all over the place. It's kind of grindy too. Alright, so this has a little plastic spacer on there. This one doesn't. There's no spacer on this one. Alright, for reassembly purposes, the one with the plastic spacer goes in first. So when we reassemble this, it's also a little bit bigger too than the other one. got a little bit bigger on there, so. Alright, well, I'm going to empty the rest of this oil out and then get the front seal off. And this looks pretty good here. So no issues there for that gear. So alright, well, I'm going to get all these parts cleaned up, get the front seal off, and get the front gear off. I pulled the front seal off. So I drilled a hole through it, pulled it off, and this bearing is toast. And that's why it was leaking. So this bearing was bad, all the balls, and that's why it was leaking fluid out of the front seal, and that's why this diff got trashed. It's because I messed up that bearing. There was a lot of damage done on this differential, but I'll be able to get it back together with some new bulletproof RCR Sandcraft Motorsports parts, and hopefully with these new parts I won't run into the issues I had with the stock parts. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you'd like to get a notification when I upload new videos. We'll see you guys.